after the unsteady stream for the other night, unfortunately, we did make it into the garden, which is, a large greenhouse, and spoke to Agatha, and she suggested I go to her cottage, and we got a special flower. It just says mysterious flower. We picked that in front of her house, and we're basically zoomed back to the library. We have 3 fragments of a shattered seal. That's the one that actually killed Agatha. And we have the special flower. And we're going to go give all this to her. She thinks she can put the seal back together for us, which would be cool. But I think a lot of this is going to be, I don't know if we're going to do the mission, but at least I'm going to do as much as I can Abbey-wise and Abbey grounds-wise in this session. And see where we go with that, and end with everybody ready, prepared to go on the big story mission that's coming up. There's actually going to be no choice of who to bring with me. There are 5 of us, because there are 2 heroes in the first part and 2 different heroes in the second part, so that much I know. Okay, so let's give it a go. Agatha, what do you have planned?
I have found the reagent.
So you have. Let's not waste any more time. For this to work, we'll need the elemental altar. Come with me.
Ooh, that's pretty. I wish it looked like that where I lived.
This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words. Abracadabra. Just kidding, dear.
Yeah, right. After you made me do
I'm glad
hocus
to know
pocus.
your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a moon seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
Ah, refurbish much?
Find out soon enough.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course.
Do you think we're ready for 2 Elder God challenges in one night? Okay, we got it. Just have to get access to it. I do have an idea where it is, because I've done it before. That's a cheaty answer, but it's a true answer. So, let's see what we're going to do here. Isn't it a full moon here anyway? What is it right now? Oh, it's a waning moon. Oh, that's right. We did use the offering bowl today. Alright, well. We have Lilith's garden here, and you didn't get to see it because the everything was cut. But this is Lilith's garden, plain and simple.
Mother.
The statue stone eyes are almost as cold as the real thing. See, there's something back here that you need the break to do. So, a lot of things, I can't go any further because of that. See? We had opened this earlier.
Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
No.
I may need more time to prepare.
At least let me have
You
the
are
right.
stronger than you know.
Let me have the right, like, combat items. Let me see if I got those. And between me and the dog, we're not going to need any block. Okay, we're not going to need any block for this. So we've got things like armor-piercing charm we don't need. Might be useful. Recovering nanobot for any of us, either of us who are injured. Kind of important. Might be useful. Except we've got Howl. So let's take for granted we have Howl and don't have to worry about that. Add to heroism? We never seem to have a lack for heroism in these. Combat item. Select a hero. A lifesteal? A lifesteal or 50% health? That's the question, isn't it? I would say 50% health. And then mark all the Lilith, because this is all Lilith that we're dealing with. Or we can make them all marked. We could either make them vulnerable or make them all marked. That's the question. What do we want to do with Lilith? Because most of the time they will point predominantly to one hero. And we got the other thing. It's a shame we can't see Charlie's cards. I don't remember quite if we have. Is my invisible? I've seen that in other run-throughs before. When you get the symbiote suit, sometimes it shows nothing. Okay, last sight, quick slash, mindbender. Inspire has been very useful. Whip, guarding strike, and blades. You know what? I wouldn't change it for anything. Okay, here we go. And it's okay to lose. Really? Are we ready for this? In one night? Boy, are my arms tired.
Ominous indeed.
Yes. Oh. It says we can do it. Should I listen? Yes. We've got Charlie with us. 2 in one night! Is that awesome? Of course, if we win, it'll be awesome. If we lose, you know, okay, that's cool. Defeat 16 Lilith within 4 turns to complete the trial.
If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hyppus was consumed by his brother Set, who absorbed his power. It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
It's a shame we had just gotten my balance collar right at the end. It would have been nice to get that. Oh, we got the Revenants. Revenants are tricky, sneaky things that you injure one and they just kind of average out between them. And they hit nasty hard. I wish we had 2 last sights, to be perfectly honest. And we don't have a howl. I'm a little unhappy about that. There we go. Now you're talking. Okay, Howl gives us marked. increased area of effect. I wish they also had, I wish we could take his stuff, bring it to the yard, and also add, you know, vulnerable. But nice. Okay, so, we want to be able to use them as many as possible, take as many out as possible without using our card plays, because we're funny that way. How's this? It's all gonna be the same since it's the same night and I haven't changed any. I do not like this. Everybody's spread out. Well, let's start with this first and see where we are. Ooh, yes, take your own out. Oh, they also go for anything that's bleeding, so they won't be looking for me. That one's going to look for it. That's going to look for its other and attack its counterpart before they average out. So that'll be wonderful. Okay. The other thing we could have done, we could have knocked this out right here, the dog, and then had him smack one of them. He's pretty good too, and I don't like the fact that those two are looking at you know, one of them's looking at Charlie. I don't want that to happen. Now, we're gonna put Howl into place. Oh, by the way, what's left on this one? 140? I don't know about that. It's something.
I'm impressed.
Okay, now let's see what we can do about this. We got a couple of bites with a knockback and a bad position, so the dog can't really do much. Oh well, yeah. Can you do that? No, you can't. Oh, my dog is never in a good place. Come on, doggy. You know you can do it. Here, I've got an idea. Dog, go over here. Now, I want you... Oh, really? You can't? Well, in that case, I'm going to have to do something. Is mine further? No. Well, you know, doggy can still move, so let's just give him what he's got to do. She. Sorry, she. Okay, that's better.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can we get it so we could do this and this dog over here? This would be worth it, wouldn't it? Can't have one and the other. I get it.
I can handle it. You too weak for this fight.
And he won't be going after Charlie, which is good too. All soulbound enemies must be KO'd on the same turn to be truly defeated. If a soulbound enemy is still active at the end of the enemy turn, all soulbound enemies will be revived. Tip: soulbound enemies evenly distribute their health. Well, you know what? I don't want them to go, because I don't know how many they're going to, I don't know how many they're going to be bringing back to us, so we want to keep those things going. Let's see now. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like that you're less, but of course there's not much we can do right now. And we don't have another move. We do have a redraw, but do I want that? I'll take 90 back down to you, sure. Not only that. See, and that one's gonna go, and that one's going. Oh, that's right, we did a move. That's right, so we're good there. It's a bit of a waste, I think. We need 2 anyway. Alright, I guess we're done. I don't want to redraw anything. So let's see. 1 for him, 2 for me. There we go. Okay, now we also have a couple of things.
I don't think we'll be seeing any serpent men, but in his heyday, Set created his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have an unusual fascination with Earth's various reptile species.
What can we do with a howl?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Okay, so what do we have here for a playing field? We have 1, 2, right? We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9. That's going to be 12. So we're still going to need another 4 for what we're going to do. All right. So. Okay, let's start with you.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I kind of like that. I like a flamin' maul.
Now that was something.
Where am I? Ah, there I am. Is that enough to take this one out? No.
Your mother abandons you. feel my call. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Okay.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Oh, okay. Hmm. What can I do that I can take several out? I don't wonder if that can be done. I'm not sure that can be done. Depends on that whole ricochet effect they do. Let's see what we can do with these. Eh. Wow. So those things are gone. These things are gonna hit me hard. Well, they're gonna hit Charlie. I can't have that. There's not much I can do. Oh, okay. How big's this one? Charlie, I just need you to survive. Can you do that? Oh my god. You're not vulnerable, are you? No, you're just gonna... Okay, 587 ain't nice. They're all gonna hit Charlie. I can't direct them. Oh, Charlie. You can't survive that. But hopefully they will revive you.
Our resolve cannot be broken.
If you believe everything the old witch will tell you, when the now corrupt Set descended upon the earth, he used the prevailing reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his physical form.
Yeah. I just wish we had another one of those wonderful... Let's see, we need 6 more.
I saw a movie once, centuries ago.
That's why we need 2. This will be 2 of the other thing.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
None of this is good. None of this is easy. I don't mind a block. I'll give it that. Is there a reason why I can't? Oh, that's right. Oh, he's marked still. Excellent.
Your fate is sealed. Return to your mother.
Lovely. Oh. We'll take care of you later.
Your time has come.
There. Now you're not looking at Charlie.
Unprepared.
Still not there, huh? What does this guy need? 239? Yeah. What, am I too far? Too close? They're very specific about this.
Pathetic.
We did 16. We are done, and we have won. Oh, we just have to survive this.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, when autumn came to destroy Set, the ensuing battle lasted for thousands of years and drove them to extinction alongside their fallen admirer.
The untold price of being favored by the Elder Gods.
Sorry. Okay.
I am impressed.
Ooh, you're in a great position. Look at you. Charlie, you know what to do. Get those bad doggies.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yes. Bite. Ooh, I like that. Apply a nice little vulnerable to that guy.
Now that was something.
Okay, we got it. I don't like what you're doing. Pity doesn't have knockback. I should have probably had her take the other one, and well, no, then that still wouldn't have worked. But I don't care. I'm just gonna do this. And there is no next time, as far as I know. This is fine. Yeah, picking on a little dog.
Your loyalty to the mother of demons will be your undoing.
You can't take my doggy from me. I don't think there's anything free we could actually take advantage of in any of this. So, anyway, let's just take our lumps and get out of here. Yeah, you do it. We have won.
I wouldn't go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest.
Probably a 2-star since our poor doggy got knocked out. I will take it. 2 Elder God challenges in one night? Why not? Do we have any other ones? Because it's the same old picture. Tell me you have only 3 angles of my doggy. You know what? I'm going to edit this. It's about time we had a decent one. Okay. Characters. Charlie. Change pose. Oh, you mean you do have others? Ow. Ow. The things you could do and you don't. Let's see now. I think we can move over here. Can you also go close and far? Actually, you know what? I want her in the front. She did a good job. She's a good girl. And I'm going to be in the back for a change. Now. Okay, let's change expression. Well, I'm happy, so I got a nice doggy and everything. Now, let's go back to Charlie, make sure she doesn't come off the page. There. Now, let's see, what do we have for the backdrop? Now, I want something that they stand out really well. Not the city, thank you. There, that looks pretty cool, I think. Yeah. Oh, except we're missing a title, aren't we? Where did the titles go? No, that's not the title we want. We don't want a title. What about the comic book thing? I mean, what about the title of the comic? I mean, where is that? I mean, this I could live without. We didn't get this in a newsstand. Oh, that is a... Okay, so that has to go all the way up. Ooh, I could actually put it there. Ooh, Warriors of Salem. What do they call a comic? Oh, that looks good. It's a little big. Maybe we should be the lower line be a little bit oh. Yeah, I want to go all out for this. We are the Warriors of Salem. Yeah, we deserved that. We deserved all of that. Sorry. Okay, so where are we here? So we got a lot of work around the Abbey grounds to do. So that's what this is all about. The challenges, the opening, everything. Odd. Hyppus, a little ominous, isn't it?
This looks like a
The word of power, break. With Set's favor, physical barriers that stand in your way can be torn down. Walls, barricades, and other natural obstructions shatter before the power of break. I can't guarantee I'll find everything today, or that any of these are relevant to it, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to try.
Set must not be listening today.
These are actual, I suppose they are actual walls.
If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist. Autumn thinks otherwise.
Okay. Really? There's nothing else here. It's just this place and that's it. guess that's it. That's it, that's it.
Set is a temperamental god.
I see something that might be part of our mysteries. I guess not, it's just decoration. Also, what happened that was cut off early, we started collecting skulls of the victims of the witch hunts, and that's sort of what some of them look like. Okay. I wanted a picture for posterity. This is all going to be very different now. We already picked up a key from here. Now, Agatha wants to talk, I assume. It's nighttime. Everybody else is either reading or sleeping, right? She's got to be there. Ah, she's at the garden. I thought she might be. We're really off from the garden. It's very close. Maybe we won't have a crash this time and you get to see it. Would it be wonderful? There are, however, from my experience, I don't know if it was a bug. My first go-through, I found chests that I opened up maybe prematurely. It's hard to explain. I know. We did this before, but this time we're going to go right in from the front. You can see what it looks like. Sorry. See, it's just like a greenhouse.
Break the wall, Hunter. I will be right here. After.
Ah? You sure we're ready for this? Caretaker's Journal, February 1708. It is a cold late afternoon as I sit down to write today. Let me bring that volume down over here. Oh, the volume is down. Oops. A storm has all of us trapped inside the Abbey this day, and the snow falls heavier than I have seen in many years. It has brought a quiet to the afternoon that I cannot help but cherish. Nary a day passes without looking behind us, waiting for what we know is to come any moment. And yet this peace that I find with Agatha by my side gratifies me. She is good-natured, and there are fleeting moments where I can forget our difficulties and nearly let myself feel happy. I cannot help it. I cling to these moments, but I know they are just moments, and soon we will have to face our greatest enemy once again. I can't let myself become distracted, as Lilith did. Okay, looks like we got some more things to conjure with. We got gloss to credits and credits to gloss. Warning, do not attempt. And we've collected all of the caretaker's journals. So that's one of our little mysteries done. I don't remember that there's anything actually to pick from the garden. But there are certainly things that we're going to be able to pick in here. Oh, also tried the corruptions on the side here. They did not work.
Set revels in his blessing.
Okay. Beta journal page of Lilith's journal. 1610. Wow, 1610. That's while they're still in... I think that's still in Transia. My sister tells me that I can be helpful to ink one's thoughts onto page. That this is how she sorts through the chaos in her own mind, and that it may help me as well. But what do I say here? Is this the appropriate place to direct my yearnings for a normal life? Every time that I pass through East Transia to visit the markets, I envy the men and women living in complete ignorance of the supernatural swirling around them. Their greatest threat is whether or not they can supply and sell enough goods. I spend my days and nights plagued with nightmares of the darkest evils. Okay, is there anything else here? Well, there's only one direction to go at this point. New fungi. That's good. Purify.
Hyppus does not seem to agree.
Ah.
Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
It is the truth.
It's only the truth because that's what I've led you to believe all these years.
And now?
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child, straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him, reborn as the mother of demons.
Oh, no guilt, no pressure. Sorry again.
She gave herself to Chthon. For me.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out.
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
Well, she's not wrong to do this, because Mom isn't what she was. And it's either that or B with Cathan, right? But still, it's overwhelming. So what do we do here?
I need time to think about all of this.
I know it's a lot to consider. I don't expect you to take everything I've said at face value.
Thank you for finally sharing the truth, Sarah.
Thank you for listening, kiddo.
Now, there's something that the game folks had released as part of the promotion. I could use another blade storm. That they released on their YouTube channel. They did a series of prequel animated shorts, and I'm going to link the one that gives the whole origin of the two sisters and the plague and how all this happened. I'm going to make a point to link that into the description when this makes it onto YouTube. So make a point, if you're actually following my games and you're here, make a point to look in the description afterwards and take a look at that animated short. Well, you know, I want that update. Now, I also learned from last time, I don't know if it was a bug, but one of these has a reward, but you really have to finish all the mysteries and everything going on out there that I'm collecting, and then you go to the chests and there'll be a special suit, because when I did it, I picked it up early, I didn't finish everything, and these chests open one time, they don't restock. So when you're done, you come here, you claim your reward. Now let's see, is there anything else about this? Nothing.
Autumn must not see it that way.
Okay, so we got a faded journal page here. There's probably going to be a lot from Lilith. Lilith's journal. I spend too much time wondering about mortal life. At least that is what Sarah tells me. What is it like to fall in love, grow a family? I was just wondering if I've seen this before. And enjoy carefree afternoons in the country, watching the children bound through the fields. Simpler, that I know for certain. Sarah and I spend our days and nights doing our sacred duties as blood descendants, and she tells me that I should be proud of our work to keep the people of this world safe to enjoy their simpler lives. But what if I want to live a simple life? What if... could I? And this is, of course, much later. Surprised there's nothing here. About the same time, Sarah and I have done something truly amazing. We have moved the Abbey from Transia to a town called Salem in North America. To move something of the size and history across seas, I honestly wasn't sure it was even possible, and yet here we are, no longer hiding in the shadow of the Wundagore Mountain. I'm optimistic. I know that we still have work to do here, but I can't help my curiosity. It's so completely different here. Many new people to meet and learn from. My sister tells me that my spirit is too free, but I simply don't think that is possible. There's all kinds of stuff here. Alright. Shaw has increased his efforts as of late, and his cruelty makes my heart ache. To hang or burn another human being, perhaps this is what Sarah wanted to shield me from all those years ago. Where I saw mortal joy, she could only see the darkness. I'm grateful for the men and women of this town that reject Shaw's cruelty, and I do think that I have found some friends. What a remarkable day. We've received correspondence from America, specifically a small town called Salem. While it is a tragedy what these witches are enduring, a madman that calls himself Hiram Shaw appears to be causing quite a stir among the magically gifted. Sarah has a great plan to help them. We've sent the Knights of Wundagore off to provide them a moon seal. If only I could have gone myself. If only just to experience something new. Now, we do have something here. And I could see from there, it's going to be something we really can use.
Set regards no obstacles.
This is for the standing stones. I think it's our final chest over there. So I'm going to take a snap, and I'll refer to that after. And we'll take that to the standing stones and unleash all that. I don't know if there's anything else here. I think we've covered bases. Oh, look, a couple of dolls.
There must
too.
not be anything here.
We really did get everything.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Autumn does not answer.
So I think we've seen everything, unless there's something in the books. But we did get quite a bit of stuff, so, and I'm not ready to pick out of those after what happened to me in my first run. Let me see though, however.
There is only so much Hyppus can do.
Okay, let me get the other one tagged. Excellent. So, quite a place, huh? And something we could easily go back to when we're ready.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
It is hard to know what to think now.
After so many years and so many conflicting stories, you have every right to be unsure.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
Yeah.
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
Oh, definitely.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
Ooh, and here comes our fun. There are so many areas blocked just down the hill that I'm looking forward to uncover. Anything that looks like loose rocks
Set is in good humor today.
is a place for us. So we're going to another area. Lilith's journal, November 1694. Something is happening to me. Is this the price that I must pay for what I've done? My mind races, consumed by a spiraling darkness. Even my body appears to be changing right before my eyes. And this dark power seeps out of me, bubbling up like oil from the earth. Have I made a mistake? And yet when the babe's tiny fingers curl around mine, I am reminded I did the right thing. Oh, no guilt complex there. No survival guilt there, right, Hunter? Ooh, look at that.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Now we can pick those flowers out. Ah, see? It kind of brought us back around. Oh, we've got another haven. That's just as important as all the discoveries, because obviously we have more places to send heroes, and we've got new heroes coming. A quiet crossing. Be interesting to see what the function for this is. You know, is it bird watching? Is it meditation? And is there another tarot card? The devil. Ah, Diamond Hellstrom, by the way, he's the son of Satan in the comics, is a vision of power as he stands before flames, hungrily grinning at a chest of unknown treasures. This card represents the ego and greed, as well as temptation. And we have 6 more of those cards to get. I'm going to bring the sound a little down, since we don't have to hear anybody talking. I just have to remember to bring it up if we do run into anybody.
There must not be anything here.
Oh, come on. I know there's something here. I'm looking at it.
The son of Gaia approves.
Now, there it is. So what's hanging here? That I saw that hanging thing. Here's another tarot card. Tarot card, the Judgment. It's just Judgment. There's no the. The souls lost to Galactus' destruction reach out for the lingering hope of rebirth, whether on their own world or beyond. This card represents awakening and forgiveness, as well as truthful self-reflection. Not that I've known him for doing anything like that. Nothing here.
If it was here, Autumn would show me.
There's a lot of stuff to unpack, isn't there? Hiram Shaw, for how long has this great stone abbey overlooked my quaint church? I cannot remember its presence, and yet it is here as if it has always stood. Perhaps I have forgotten it. Truly, my mind seems to play tricks on me these days. No doubt a side effect of the great power of Gathan that I have become a conduit for. And yet, these women that have appeared alongside it, newcomers and clearly outsiders of Salem, they will be investigated. There's something here, there's something there. This one is in the direction of the garden. So let's make sure we get everything here. Oh, really? Behold the misty
Father
moors.
of Serpents is smiling.
So, this is another way into the garden. This will all interconnect and bring... We may actually be very close to the Abbey when you look at the map. See how close we are to the Abbey. So there's a lot right here. These don't look like loose stones. So, another one of those tight spots. What's this over here? Not likely. It looks like a pretty strong foundation.
Set revels in his blessing.
See, this probably takes us back down and takes us to the Abbey from here. See? So this is near the Hell Ride. So I'm going to go back up in here. I'm going to have a lot of reagents to make some really nice stuff at some point. That's going to be actually beneficial to us. Now that we've opened everything up, it will all happen. And we'll have a full range of stuff to concoct that we can take with us to battles and everything else. Or if we're short on essence, we can make essence from these things. Journal of Hiram Shaw. I am pleased to admit that the coven has been eliminated. Deemed guilty by myself and my congregation, we did what was necessary to pave the way for a brighter future. Now, I must turn my attentions to the women of that cursed transient abbey. Perhaps there's a chance that I could draw Lilith out and share my truth. If there is any chance that she would listen, I must try. Hunter's Journal, 1710. Agatha and Sarah have collared me like a dog, like a beast. This word around my neck, they say it is for my own protection. I should believe them, I do truly, but I cannot help these feelings of betrayal, as if they fear me, like they fear the darkness that is always creeping in the shadows. Perhaps I have some of that darkness within me, and that is what they fear. Perhaps I should fear it, too. But what if the darkness that hunts us from afar is also hunting me from within? Well, it's pretty deep for a hunter. Doesn't look like something that could be opened. back to here. Let's see. Let's go to those areas where we had a lot of loose rocks over in this direction. Look, it's blocking a cave.
Nothing can stand in his way. Autumn be praised.
And a masterwork. The flower girl. That wasn't the only place, though. It looked like a bridge or something was blocked over in here. Ah, is this the Hyppus? Oh no, it's this one. I don't even know if there's anything here. I think it was just there to get the moon seal, to be honest. Nothing here looks loose. Yeah. Definitely want this.
Set is in good humor today.
This creepy place has some really nice reagents. We saw this down in the cellar there of the garden.
Autumn, show me the way.
If we have that, there might not be a chest far away, right? Without Gregor, I am empty. What is the purpose in fighting against evil when something so simple as sickness can take away my only joy in this world? I worry that I could lose the child that I carry within my womb. So many lives lost in the village. So little hope to be found. Hiram Shah and a select few of his followers appear to be immune, or perhaps he's the one that has released this sentence upon the people of Salem. Well, Sarah did refer to it as or Agatha referred to it as a corruption. Anne Stevens. Skull of Anne Stevens, another member of the Salem Coven. Guess what we have here? The final of our 4 Midnight Sun statues. That's another one done, ticked off. We will read those at some point soon, all 4 of them. What a funny place for a haven. The Eerie Crags. What a great place. Hey, would you want to hang out with me? We'll go to the Eerie Crags. This is really it, huh? There's a stairway leading up to another recipe book for cursed effigy and legendary gift. And a masterwork, still life with skull and writing quill. Are these things also available?
He does not seem interested in breaking that. Autumn must not see it that way. Set has decided not to.
Okay, I think we have another journal here. Lilith's journal. I fear I will lose this baby. I find myself in this dark chamber beneath the ground, unable to fight away the sickness that ravages my body. I thought that I could find hope with the Darkhold's magic, but I worry it is too late. For me, for my child. Could there be a future where we see the light again? Let's assume chamber beneath the ground is where we just were. Or I could be wrong. A lot of them hid under the ground in little caverns that they'd made and were discovered. Oh. Hunter's Journal. I have warmed to the collar that I wear. Sarah and Agatha have taught me how to use it as a channel, a means to harness the wildness of my powers into something controlled, something that I can really put to use. It feels like my lessons have shifted. No more hypotheticals or talking through scenarios, but instead more practical training, sparring even. There's a brief look of surprise on Sarah's face whenever I best her, and I savor those moments, though they are rare for now. Okay, that's not.
If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist. Set is a temperamental god.
Ah, so this is just the area itself. There we go. Here's another skull. Salem Common Member, Skull of Margaret Adams. Her power is still felt even today. We need one more skull. It's somewhere out there. Is that right over here? Well, this looks like what it is. I don't think I can open this.
He does not seem interested in breaking that.
Okay, so we found a new place to check out that's not on the maps. So we've been to all that, we've been to that, we've been to there, we've been to here. Let's assume all the skulls are in this general area. We have one more to find. That still looks like something over there is. Unless that's
Set has decided not to.
Unless that's the place we were in earlier. Well, that's exactly where we were looking earlier. That's where we were here. Nothing there. We open that. Just need to see any glowing skulls anywhere. Oh, hello. Oh, that looks ominous.
Interesting.
Black pyramid of arcane stone crafted by the Sisters of the Coven, and it's hovering. Arcane chest discovered. You have 16? Oh, 15 of these things? Wow. Looks like Strange has gotten a nice bumper crop of tints for his fancy new outfit. I think a lot of these things we've been to before. We would have heard something more. I remember this, we were just at it. I think we've been to this, we've been to that. I don't think so, but for the heck. Okay.
Set must not be listening today.
They're usually pretty specific. Ah, the Misty Moors. They call this the Misty Moors where they have the Hell Ride? Or is that the exiting image? Anything here? This is obviously Oshtor's, the first one. I don't think there's anything to break open in this.
Set must not be listening today.
No corruption in this area. So let's go to the other blood gate. Oh. Then again. We've been to this. Oh, okay, that was us. So, going to Bloodgate. That's Elder Atum's shrine. Doesn't seem to be anything here to reveal. I think Hyppus has something going on in theirs. Tell you what we got. Let's take care of this. Give me a moment while I call up the picture I took. There it is. Okay. The first one we want is looks like this. It's a mountain with clouds or something. The next one is, it almost looks like a moon on its side with roots. Could be wrong. Everybody's got probably their own interpretation. Then there's somebody weightlifting in front of a pyramid. That's what I always called that one. And then somebody vaulting over a vault. This thing doing gymnastics. And then, I don't know, one-eyed boat or something.
That did not work.
Really? That's what I have here. I have that, and it did not work. That's exactly what I have. I wonder why. Maybe I have to reach a certain point in the story for this to work. Do it again. If it doesn't, that means I'm not ready yet in the game. Nope.
I should try a different combination.
So it looks like we can revisit this another time. It's not like we're going gangbusters and try and get every single, chest available to us. So maybe we have to reach a point where I guess the game has to catch up with us. I mean, how often do people do this? Where they do Elder God runs in one day, one night. So. I'm gonna go to Agatha's cottage. I don't know if there's gonna be any new documentation anymore. I know we have a nice chest in here that's free now.
Fascinating.
We did that one already. Okay. By the way, it's something I actually like to do here. I did it last time. It was pretty cool. I mean, we could keep him in this, or we can... They now have different colors. This is close to his classic also. It's never going to be perfect. I think Iron Man was the only one that really looked Iron Man-ish in his with the tinting, but this one is another form. But you know, I kind of like this one. But yeah, we'll see. And mine, I actually like what I have. But except that right now what I want to do is put this back to symbiote because we're going to be using that next. The Faithbreaker. I'm not necessarily into colors for that. That's kind of silly to me. I'd like that. I would like to have it without the head. I think it's the natural. I think it's the natural. I don't know. Claustrophobic nature of me that I don't want something here. So if we could do that, that would be kind of cool. No. That would be good. So if we had that, that's what we would look like while we're here. That's a new one. Not bad. Add that to it. Okay. Oh. Looking at this, by the way, Blade Storm. Draw a card for each KO is a really attractive thing, and I would be very interested in upgrading this. If I could get enough heroism, that would be delightful. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we were opening more things up. This is the Abbey Grounds Jamboree Jamboree stream. So oh good. We wanted to go here. And then we also want to go to the ever-flowing glade that was blocked from us too. See, we have a little thing here that we need to open. I think that's our access to that thing we could
Set regards no obstacle.
to that thing over there that has the chest that we saw from the other side. There you go. YOLO. Oh. And credits. No complaining on that one. We seem to need those. We want to put more... You know, we do need to do, once this is over, and we have the big story mission, and we really do need to have... get another artifact and continue with our research. And see what great things we could add to the forge and everything else. Sorry. I don't know. I'll give it a try, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think this is really the cave.
If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist.
See, now we have access to that. So that's resolved. Let's go back and go to the side, because that was another spot that needed some opening up, as I recall.
The Father of Serpents is smiling.
Ah, The Journal of Hiram Shah. We are but a mere speck in the cosmos. Cathan, ever waiting, ever watching. He controls all. I have been his plaything all along, and now he taunts me as I wither in this darkness. Damned by the sisters of Transia, death grant me freedom. I don't know how that note got out here, but it seems to have been written in that cave with the wards earlier. I don't think that's anything hiding. Ooh.
Set regards no obstacles.
Wow. Let's just make sure we have everything in the immediate area cleared.
He does not seem interested in breaking that.
Okay, so let's go to this new place. Gideon's Cross. Ah. The interrogation record of May Richards. The witch May Richards provided little information despite prolonged interrogation using all available means. Her crimes were confirmed by eyewitnesses' testimony rather than confession. Oh, okay. Ooh, you could step on him too. I think that's close enough, right? For that to work? Spider plant. Spider plant. Oh, sorry. Oh. The interrogation record of Anne Stevens, bound to the rack beyond the point of normal human tolerance, assuredly an unrepentant witch. We have another haven. Faded journal page. A stubborn faded journal page. Lilith Journal, 1692. It is a brand new year, and yet I do not feel hopeful. I'm drowning in my melancholy. The poor women that had sent for our help, I'm so afraid they will not be able to deliver. We will not be able to deliver them from their torment. This man, Hiram Shah, is truly a vessel of evil. Whether he was before he found that accursed scroll, I cannot say, but now there is no hope for his soul. I wish that we could undo the lives taken. And a haven. The Earthy Valley. The caretaker's own cookbook is schlepping here? Easy to follow recipes written in perfect copperplate. Oh, really? I don't know. I usually use a computer with true type font for copperplate. Night Shift palette and Blessed Relic. Blessed Relic would be more interesting for me than a cosmetic thing that I Never asked for. Call me funny. Yup. Schloss Milkel in moonlight. Oh. I think we were up there. Down here we have more things. Hunter's Journal. Agatha explained to us in a ritual in her coven for witches that come of age and master their powers. It wasn't a ritual we were able to emulate in full, but we tried. And it made me feel very proud of how far I've come. Even Sarah seemed to let her guard down for a short time and enjoy herself. It almost felt like a party. Very intimate, quiet party, but a party. Tonight, under the full moon, and with what remains of my family, I became the hunter. Now my destiny calls me to fight. That was 1712. Okay. So, all my journal pieces are here. And I got some perks from that. Looks like I got some cosmetic stuff. And just so far, they'll let you move. Moonlight, Wood Island Lights. Actually looks pretty. I might actually put that up. But what little I see of it, it's pretty nice. Okay. Now, let's take a look and see what we have here. We have a lot of things to unpack.
Intriguing.
And a tarot card. A dark ritual site used to channel dark and corruptive magic. The Fool. Deadpool leaps from a building's edge before the night sky, grinning with pride. Can't see it, of course. This card represents individuality and adventure, but can also mean irresponsibility and naivete. Actually, that's the thing. First of all, the Fool is not number 1, it's 0. They may be saying this is the first card, so it's number 1, but in tarot, this actually has the 0 designation, and Magician is number 1. But anyway, the Fool usually means it is a naivete, it is an idealism that is very unrealistic, so that's why the popular thing is showing a guy looking up in the sky, oh, what a great day, and they don't realize that they're about to walk off a cliff, and the dog that is accompanying them is going, yip, ruff, ruff, don't do that, but they're not paying attention. They're just thinking about their dreams, and they're not paying attention, don't realize the danger they're in. So that's sort of what it is, an ignorance, that you give into your ignorance and you don't see what you should take into consideration when you're proceeding with something. So that's the Fool. And some people may philosophically say that the Fool is what everyone should use as their identifier when they're doing a tarot deck, because we're all fools. And it's the people who are wisest who realize we are all fools, because we always have something new to learn. Now, we've got some new stuff. Sarah Howe, interrogation record. Drowning was not enough. The Inquisition felt they needed a device to carry their work in a more efficient manner. The mechanism was tested in great length on this suspect, Sarah Howe. Now, I only have a few minutes left because I know my computer's resources tend to go awry if I take too long, so I may break this up into 2. Oh, especially when we got some more treats.
He sees our path.
I don't take any of these keys for granted, because we have two types of chests we could open, but the rest are all going to need
Nothing
keys.
can stand in his way.
Ah. I know what this is. This is the rest of Dreamer's Descent, is what this is. So we found our way out into Dreamer's Descent here. Excellent. Gideon's Cross. Is there anything else out there that we haven't been to? Well, this doesn't look like anything that'll turn into anything. So that's pretty good. We've broken open a new area yet again. I don't think this is... I think that's solid stuff. Ah, I remember something here. Many times. Let's go and... It's not going to be another area. It's going to be probably a nook or something. There we go.
Set is in good humor.
Ah. The disturbed
Charlie would
grave.
not have done this, but someone or something dug up this grave. What is this?
This grave has been dug up with little concern for its sanctity. Okay, so we have to find some stuff. They're probably going to be in the same area. Let's get the tarot card. This is number 1, the Magician. It'll probably be 2 because it's the second card in our mysteries. Dr. Doom holds the goblet in one hand and offers a glimpse into the perpetual nature of things in the other. This card represents possibility and determination as well as focus. And no, it does not. The Magician card represents being able to take the elements of nature or the earth and put them together and conjure them into something else. An artist does that. I actually came to terms with using the Magician card to represent me, because I can take paper, I could take pens, pencils, whatever, I can take Photoshop, and I could take a blank sheet and make something on there that makes a message or means something to other people. You've taken stuff. People who love to cook are a good example of that too. They're taking a bunch of these elements, putting them together, and making a stew or some amazing dish. That also counts. I just wanted to do this just to see.
Autumn, show me the way.
Oh, we found it. I didn't even think of that. We got them. Holy moly. I just did it because I thought, oh, look, there's a symbol. Okay. Done. And that is rewarded us with here's another.
The Father of Serpents is smiling.
Another tarot deck, another tarot card for the deck. The Tower. Let's see what they say the tower is. The 35-story Baxter building is pummeled by a strong storm, facing heavy winds and lightning strikes. This card represents loss, chaos, and a sudden change in one's reality. Sort of. You know what I like about the Tower card? It's one of those cards that sound very tumultuous and very violent or very disruptive, but actually it's one of those things where you're in a rut and you can't get out of it, and you know getting out of a routine or getting out of something you're stuck in will improve your situation. And yeah, sometimes it takes a nice violent bolt of lightning to shake you out of a situation and into something new and better. And that's what that really does mean. It is a get you out of a rut type of card. The Moist Hideaway. Who would want the Moist Hideaway? There's a name. I don't think there's anything here. This looks like the genuine edge of a location. Okay. So we've got that. And I don't think there's anything new here. We got the blood from this area, so I think that's really it. This I don't know. Doesn't hurt to try. Okay.
Set is a temperamental god.
Yeah, I think we've done what we could in this area. Yeah, let's get I don't think there's anything new here in this stone terrace. I'm going to go around to the other exit. Where I was. What's a good place that we these areas out here certainly have stuff. I remember some solid walls in various places, not necessarily here, but through that for sure. I remember seeing something. Remember there was this whole concealed place. I think part of it was, oh no, it wasn't opened. Okay, well, give that a moment.
Set revels in his blessing.
There's a fractured vessel. Victims of the witch trials, this vessel has seen better days. Fractured apothecary vessel. I have 3 out of the 6 of those. Black trumpets, very valuable, very hard to get, except in that creepy Devil's Den area we were in earlier. For those who are looking at this stream, this is part 2, after having, in one night, gone to 2 Elder challenges and opened up a big chunk of the Abbey, and we're just continuing to open it up and find as much as we can in the mysteries.
The father of serpents is smiling.
Wow. So this is actually very close, I think, to where we were earlier. Oh.
Clever. I wonder if there are more rings nearby.
We had one earlier. They call them fairy rings. They really aren't fairy rings. There's another place in the Abbey that has an actual fairy ring which is a ring of mushrooms that just formed that way naturally. And that's how they got their name. Down there, we were there, called the Devil's Den. It's a very creepy place. But you get some really good black trumpet mushrooms for some of the rarer conjurings.
He sees our path.
More spider lilies. Remember, we scared Stark by saying, "Oh, the red in our ink bottle is not blood. It's made from spider lilies." Oh, it looks like we finished this.
Cantankerous, these fairies.
Arcane chest. All right. We can't open everything tonight, but it's good to have that when we're looking for. When we're on the hunt for we're on the hunt for combat items. There'll be yet another one we can refer to. Vanita's Still Life. The Journal of Hiram Shaw. The witches that oppose me appear to have powerful friends from far. I am grateful for the young village boy that has been my eyes these last weeks, trailing them. A group of cloaked figures met with the witches beneath the cover of darkness and bestowed upon them some artifact. Even the boy could sense its power. He is not of the blessed like myself. I am increasing my efforts. And have already convinced the people of Salem that these witches are a formidable threat, worthy only of the hanging tree. And they're referring to, of course, of the moon seal that was sent to the villagers from Transia. Empty apothecary vessel once held the remains of an innocent victim of the witch trials. So we need 2 more of those somewhere out and about. Purify. Okay.
Hyppus will provide.
Okay. I never use it, but sure. And here's another vessel. The last remains of a falsely accused witch. So that'd be one more left. Needle in a haystack, friends. Needle in a proverbial haystack. I don't think there's anything new here in this area. So that's quite amazing. Two men contemplating the moon. Journal of Hiram Shaw. Forgive me, Father, for my sights wander, though I find myself drifting further and further from my beloved wife into my work. I did not expect that my heart would lead me astray as my mind does, and to such a wretch as Lilith I should curse the ground upon her feet, and yet I cannot help but fantasize about the power we would share if she were by my side. We could align our causes and seek out the remaining Darkhold pages together. We would be unstoppable. Okay, that's 10 of 12 from him. And we have the last vessel. Murky vessel, an innocent victim of the witch trials. These vessels each protect the remains of an innocent witch, a victim of the witch trials in Salem, so they have ashes in them. There's nothing here. A lot of black trumpet. Not seeing me complain. There are only a couple of places you can find these things, and not many of them. Okay, it looks like we've taken care of this. is a
Set has decided not to.
this is a genuine area, edge of something. Yeah, we've been to... Oh, okay. This one we just been to, or... Yeah, okay. So we've been to this one. We've been to that one. And we've been to that one. And we've been to that one. So, you know, we've been pretty thorough. This is all from the side of the altar. I know Agatha still wants to talk. It's been a long night for the hunter, for sure. Nothing new here. I think this was one of the havens we had. Not sure. But it doesn't work to reveal or break. There's nothing to break, really, on that one. I think we did this earlier in the evening, but I think we have... This is waning moon? Okay. It's a book,
Almost as if it were meant to be.
And you open the book.
Maybe I should come back later.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got it wrong. Oh, one per night. Duh. Okay. That's probably what it is. We already did. We can't do twice. Well, I respect that. There's one more little place I want to take a look at. I don't know if this is the place. Probably not. I think it's from the other side. Wow, I haven't been here in a long time. How cool is that? Wow, they're still here hanging out reading like nothing happened? Now I'm gonna go one more place because I promised myself this. Here are the statues of the 4 Midnight Suns that we had paid homage to. This is Will Walker,
Curious.
son of this land.
Ah, I see.
Jeremiah Kane, breaker of chains. Let's assume he was Spirit of Vengeance.
That is something.
Endra Moore, our fighter, our heart.
Ah, I see.
Believed the best and made it so. Yelena Nikovic. You are. It always has to be the right side of it, or you'll never see a prompt. Well, I think that's a hint that they gave us as much as they're going to give us tonight. Now, let's go, let's go see Agatha. She has something to say about all this that's happened tonight. I'm sure there's other things to break out there, but I think we really opened up the map. When you look at the map, there's stuff everywhere. There might be stuff all the way out in the corner, in the northwest. There might be something, I'm not sure, but we certainly seem to have forged a lot of paths tonight, and that was pretty good. Actually, I like that icon with the moon in the upper right. That's a really nice icon. Somebody did some nice graphics on that. Now I'm also going to bring the audio up because we're going to be talking to people now.
What is this strange growth on the grounds?
While it may seem like some sort of invasive species, the substance we've been calling corruption is actually a physical manifestation of Chthon's dark influence.
How can it continue to spread in his absence?
The ever-resilient Darkhold keeps his ambitions alive, tempting the lost and desperate towards the darkness. With each new follower, his power here is rekindled.
So that's interesting. Now, I thought you might want to see the things that we can make in this cauldron now. Look at all that stuff. Here's a cursed effigy. You can mark all Hydra. Well, you know, using the spider lily and the black trumpet, that's great stuff. This is pretty strong. Taking that and make everything vulnerable and marked, I mean, that's an easy thing. And you know what? I am going to make one now. Not necessarily taking it with me next time, but when we have to go
Lovely, dear.
and we have a
You're a
difficult
natural.
one, that would certainly be worthwhile. So you could 2 vulnerable to all Lilith. We still have that. Do we have that? I think we have that. This one can conceal. If you don't have any of our conceal abilities among our heroes, we can certainly bring one if we have, if we're willing to have a space for it, and that would certainly be to an advantage. Use it on anybody, and it's a free card. You could also, in a pinch, make a gift for somebody, but you don't know what it is. It's going to be random what they make. They've got cosmetic stuff. If it's really important to you to get cosmetic stuff from here, as if you don't have enough cool palettes and stuff already in what you have or what you open up from a chest. Also, you can create from essence if you have a lot of essence. Say for instance, I have a lot of essence here, and I happen to have a Wundagore Everbloom, and that'll give me 50 essence, so that's pretty good, and I do want that. There's a skill to heroic essence, because we have so much of that. Attack essence and hero seems to be the problem for us, so
That was expertly done, Hunter.
can we do it again? I think we should. I don't know
I
what
expected no less from someone as skilled as you.
I don't know what it's going to require for us to upgrade our legendary ability, but I certainly would be interested in doing that. And I think okay, there's something new here. Mythica Zoologica, Witches and Familiars. To those true students of mystical fauna, the commonly repeated lore that a familiar is in any way subservient to their witch is as frustrating as it is incorrect. The relationship between a witch and their familiar is more akin to a partnership, and indeed many times the familiar is the more powerful of the two. The most common form that a familiar takes is that of a black house cat, and if a familiar allows itself to be found by anyone other than their witch, that can be a great boon indeed. Remember always to show great respect to the familiar when found, however. Their wills are often as capricious as the cat's from when they take their outward appearance. And we learned that certainly from Ebony. I'm not ready to look at the documentation from our next... Or did we read that already? I guess we haven't, but when we're good and ready and we're expecting another book club, we'll do that. Boy, you guys don't know all the stuff we've been to. I have
It's time to go get my Sanctum back.
Yes, it is. I think that was a strong hint.
You're the best girl. You know that, right?
That's why I call you Hunter Jr. She loves me even if she got injured and knocked out. It was a good fight, and we won. So, we have done our exploration, thorough exploration. And I think we deserve this rest, because tomorrow is a big day. I'm going to do all the preparation, and then I'm going to stop before we head into the story mission. Oh, did we lap? I did not expect that. How did we do this? Increases chance for a drawn card to be critical and deal increased damage for him. Excellent. Goodness. Oh, we got a book class. Did I just say something about book club? Okay, so Spider-Man's outside my is in the common room. Wants a favor. Captain America wants to talk. He's ogling the Cloak of Levitation. We have to go to the war room and finish Blade's adventure. I brought them both. I put them both into something so that they can have an abilities before. So let's do this. Go to Superlink. Cow's Creek book was an odd one, but I have some thoughts. We should talk about it. On our next free night, we can meet you outside your room. I'm ready to attend book club. Stop by at night when we're all free. I have a feeling tonight we're not going to be all free. Just thinking. Okay, that's done. That's done. Hey, ¿qué tal?
What's up?
Okay, Peter, I'm not going to help you with your theme song.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Venom's done his share of messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie's still in there somewhere. There has to be something I can do. All is not lost, Peter. If there's a way to save your friend, we will find it. And out there, a moment of hesitation could be fatal. If Venom shields Lilith, we may have no choice but to put him down. That's true, too.
Thanks, Hunter.
Alright. And my Light Hunter. Hunter's choices have allowed the light within to grow brighter. A new collar is now available for the hunter to equip, granting a powerful passive ability in combat. Continue earning light balance points to unlock further rewards. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm staying with balance. But I'm going to change my sequence because I want these two to be available.
It is done.
Excellent.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself.
Okay,
but
the
I have been
Daywalker hunts
accused of
again.
hiding the ball before.
Shang-Chi's sister, Xihua, had her own backup. Her followers, skilled in martial arts as well, they tried to stop Blade and Shang-Chi, but it only helped reassure them they are getting closer. Finally, they found Sister Hammer in a makeshift temple outside the city. Shang-Chi matched his sister's level of martial arts, and while the siblings fought, Blade got a hold of the shard. A hold is one word. Lots of typos in these. Seeing that she's about to lose, Xihua yelled for Lilith and disappeared. My sister was lost. It's a shame that it was Lilith who found her, concluded Shang-Chi. So, that's good. Gee, I wonder which one I should pick. Okay, and this is Magic's story. We got to do 2 of these. Mockingbird and Magic took a Quinjet to the Arctic facility where they were ambushed by Hydra. Magic barely managed to free Langowski, aka Sasquatch, I knew it was Sasquatch, from captivity before Hydra activated a bomb. The resulting explosion destroyed the facility and all evidence of their plans. Langowski theorizes, we used to run gamma transformation experiments on the small scale. After Hydra captured me, I became their lab rat. I'm lucky massive doses don't affect me anymore. Mockingbird followed up. We'll keep an eye on Langowski, just to be safe.
I'm here if you need me.
Oh yes. We will be needing you. I think I'm going to see you very soon, to be honest. Now, the other thing I want to do for anything, because I have a lot of combat items. Some I want, some I don't want. By the way, let's take a look at our quest items. Not the collections, that's it. That's what we have here. We're finished with some of them. Okay, we got this. We still need a couple of Hiram Shaw's journal. We still need a couple of cards. 1 interrogation record. 1 more Lilith journal. 1 Bone of the Dead out there. And 2 of Wanda's journal. They might actually be around here somewhere. We'll find out. Might be something in the library that we've overlooked, or that what we weren't ready to see. Anyway, let's go make sure we have this. That's good, that's good. I'm taking that out for now. Ah. That is very tempting for today. Draw 2 cards. We want to draw 2 cards, or do we want to draw... We don't have anything here for... We have 2 of these. We don't need 2 of these. Alright. Select the hero. Don't discard their next played hero card. Not necessarily needed. Okay, so... This is something to apply to mark to all enemies targeting 1 hero. That's pretty good. The only trouble is then we start running out of cards. Because we're you know, it's either you run out of cards or you run out of card slots. We seem to run out of cards often and end a turn with like 1 left or something. But that's not bad if you're doing more than 3 maneuvers, right? I'm gonna put heroism. Okay, I'm gonna put that for recovering nanobot. We don't have a... Oh, you know what? I wonder if lifesteal isn't a bad idea. Yeah, let's do lifesteal. This way, if we remember to use it, a hero will be healed. And, okay. Oh, Danny boy. I thought I had one of those. Oh, it's Wolverine's first appearance. Now, we're going to be seeing Wolverine. He'll be joining us. Believe it or not, it's not an Incredible Hulk gift. It's a Wolverine gift. Wow. It says a little skull on it, too. Okay. I see you.
Good girl, Charlie.
She takes everything in stride. She was there all night. Amazing.
I'm glad Tony and Steven were able to work together. It's imperative we get the Sanctum back. I'm not sure what to think about the grotto.
What?
It's not big enough to swim laps. Its only real purpose is for lounging and soaking up the sun.
Hey, come on, live a little.
From what I understand, it reminds Robbie and Miko of home.
As long as it isn't distracting to the team, I guess we can chalk it up to morale building.
Oh, yeah.
No need to pass on my griping. I get enough Cap hates the water jokes. I don't. Not really. What I hate is losing decades of my life to the sea. But if it means I'm still around to do my part, I can't hate it too much.
Yeah, people like to unwind, get their bearings over there, take the stress off. Okay, Steven, this is your big day. We get to get your Sanctum back.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Every time we step through that portal, we have a chance to test ourselves, push ourselves, and be the best that we can be. Hero challenges are available on every general mission. Okay. Steve is always big on film study, breaking down our mission recordings to see what we can improve, see where we can improve. The moves are typically flawless, and he might have some tips for the rest of you, and that means we have to upgrade some more of his abilities at some point. But we don't really have anything available. We do need more stuff.
Got more coil for me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me do my thing.
Yeah. See if Captain Marvel has something, because that was pretty pathetic, that lineup of her stuff.
Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Rain of Blows. Sumo heroism to deal damage, 33 for each heroism. Good sumo block. Meh, to be honest. I mean, 10 heroism for 330? Really? Give cards in the hand critical. All cards are critical. All hunter cards are critical. Meh. Spang. If target is targeting Captain America, an additional 67 damage. I wonder what the point of that is. I mean, 67, where that comes in. On KO, draw 2 cards. Shield Bash. Consume 25 block to deal additional damage, having 2 of them. 33 block. I don't like any of those. I don't know, kid. Spang. I just like the idea of having an upgraded, but I guess we wanted to get something new for her. At least if we put that down, we could upgrade something of hers. That's
Until
there.
next time.
Thank you. Okay, Let me see what I can
Let's
get.
do this.
Can we do this?
I think we've got something for everyone.
So you want me to do this 2 more times? I think that would be a great advantage, though. Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Peace.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I wanted to juggle her stuff. So... And then this one will be on here. I'm going to also see if I can conjure up some more heroism. Because I definitely want to upgrade that so we can get more cards drawn.
Hunter, hello.
Hello. Okay, let's see now. We need heroic essence, but more than that. Major heroic essence. Do we have what it takes?
I could use some of that myself.
Yeah.
You're a quick study, dear.
Yes, I definitely needed that. What am I also short of? No, that's the only thing I needed. Didn't I need 500 of it, though? So that's kind of... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at... Nah, it's still good. See what I can salvage from some things I just don't need. Or that I'm not using now. I don't know when I'm ever... I mean, it says 408 now. It's up to 408. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. And that might be worthwhile. I haven't... And I definitely want this to happen. I don't want to take quick slash off. Patience. Not for me. Maybe there's somebody else who was like... Who's, heavy. No, she's got nothing. That's right. I forgot. Spider-Man, do you have anything to spare here? You have an up here. Ah, I like that. Alright. And we have Thwip, but I'd rather have 2 of them at some point, if that was ever possible. Quick kick, chain strike. Special delivery, let's see, Iron Man. Usually have a lot of... We have nothing. Okay. It's been very tight, I see. Translation, we don't take them out enough. Yeah. See, we have a reinforcement here. Summon a hero from the Abbey for a turn. Yeah, but you know what? What you want is one for 2 turns. So that's the important thing. See, that also needs heroism. You can't do both. And gather, obviously. We have a gather. We can always do this another time and just salvage for now. I'm going to be very selfish because I really want mine to have that regenerative, you know, give us more card plays by the number of... If we knock out 4 people as we throw 5 around, we will get 5 additional cards. I mean, of course we want that.
Ready to work?
Yes, please.
New and improved.
Okay. Alright, what about you? Do we have enough for you? Not yet. 200. Oh, I see. What wasn't the gather that I wanted? What was it that I wanted? Reinforcement? They both need. That needs 125 essence. So it's a... you.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Well, Daywalker, we can't because... What a shame, because that too would would be very nice, but we just don't have that. It looks like we need 31 more. So, I don't think there's anything. Knockback quick, enhanced with heroism, forceful knockback. I don't necessarily want that because I use that for the purpose of quick. But if it starts slurping up heroism instead of leaving heroism for the more important things, I don't think I want to do that just yet. And that's it for now. I think it's
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
Yeah, so I've heard. So, who needs this? Who's coming with us? Who needs this? Blade is coming with us. He recently had this. Carol's coming with us, and Spider-Man's coming with us.
My lucky day, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I wasn't holding back, I swear.
Okay, so sure, her stats have increased, and we get a nice epic blueprint. Yeah, they say we can, but I just don't want to do it, so. And he's meditating in anticipation of everything. So at this point, I'm just gonna make sure that I think we've got everything, haven't we? Let's make sure anything that we've made changes to are there. Here. That's good. Yeah, we might be a little bit, but you know, we're still within the range. If we answer even a couple of things with a dark answer, we'll be fine, you know? Would have been nice to have that, but I don't know. It's an attack. You've got new stuff. Let's see what you have. Spang. See, that's nice. So you put Spang in there, and that'll be prompted to upgrade this. That's not bad. Let's do that now. As soon as we're... What else did we do? We didn't do her, we couldn't afford it. Did get something new for you. And we put it there, but we can't afford. Yeah, one step ahead. I really don't even care for that one, to be honest. Not everybody's, you know, prep, I call them prep maneuvers, where you invest. Not everybody is there for the investment. I think the tank ones are not really the ones for the investments. The investments are more for the support. But that's an opinion. There are always exceptions, but I just don't see things like that for her as an advantage for me. Now, is there anything I want to change about this? We've got this knockback, but I like the fact that this is in any direction. I still want this. This comes in very handy. Mindbender, I wish we had 2 of them, but that's life. At some point, I'm sure we will have 2 Mindbenders, but I'm not going to make a new one. So, what is it looking at? I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to touch the combat thing because we're already in place here. And, of course, our little shuffling. Got something for someone?
Back again.
Yes, I am.
This'll make a difference.
See,
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
that's a good investment. Because not only does he get cards, we all get blocked. He gets blocked and everybody else gets blocked. And that's great. So, that's an all-around positive
Caretaker
thing.
said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
That's right. And we did what we could, but we need more essences. Because everybody wants their hero stuff upgraded.
All right then.
Alright, so I've done what I've done. I've gone through the Abbey grounds. I've prepped. And we know what's coming next. Oh, by the way, a word about this. The issue with bringing the DLCs, I'm fine bringing Deadpool in after this. The thing I don't want to do is bring Venom. When I did the first playthrough, I haven't done everything in the first playthrough, but I did a lot and then went to Plus. And what happened was, you know, we do have waiting in the wings. We have Deadpool, we have Venom, we have Dr. Morbius, and we have Storm. Okay. When I added in my order Deadpool and then Morbius, I was seeing on the Spark Eddie Brock. That is, I don't know if it's a bug or if they assume everybody does everything in DLC order. I don't know. I'm not inviting that. The fact is, Eddie Brock is not available. He is Fallen Venom right now until we get him out. Obviously, spoiler, if we get him out, that means we can help Fallen. You already know in the promotional stuff, the Hulk comes to us too as part of our team. So that means we have to figure out how to get Wanda out. That's our first one, right? Once we figure that out, we can conceivably introduce Eddie Brock / Venom into our Abbey as a hero. So I'm not ready to do that. I'm ready to start with Deadpool and add him to it, and that's fine, but I can't put Venom in until we get past resolving Wanda, or there's no way we could do it. So I want to keep it in context. I know they've dumped all the heroes there, but it's not right. I can't do any of the maneuvers there until in our story we've learned how to do them. That was my position on that. Oh, let me see one more round here if there's any documents that we've missed. Anything new? I know there's something over here from the Kree. I'm not ready to do that. I'll do that before our meeting tonight. I know they're going to pick on me about that. Or I'm going to make believe I didn't read it. Oh look, we could pinch a photo frame. I can't imagine why I would give anybody a common gift, but there we go. A Cold Trail, Night Stalkers Case 036, New England, March 11, 1992. A heavy snow fell as we crossed into New England from the upper reaches of New York. Within hours, the trail of the creature had vanished, and we found ourselves off course, headed along an unmapped mountain pass. It was early in the day, the region thick with fog. Blade and Hannibal King scouted ahead toward the source of a strange sound coming from around the bend, directly ahead. I can only describe it as a low moan, like a wounded animal carried along the wind. I moved to an advantageous position, taking aim with Linda, and prepared for the Lilith ambush. And Hannibal King is a another vampire hunter who is a vampire, and there have been team-ups with him and Blade in Tomb of Dracula. Anyway, this is it. There's nothing more we can do, and the next thing we're going to do is its own session of the story mission and consequences afterwards. So until then, thanks for watching. If you've watched this session and the previous one, then you've been with me through then you've been with me through all the Abbey stuff, opening everything up, all the battles. YouTube, not only do I add these the streams, but I also do the Elder challenges and the legendary challenges as clips, so you could always revisit that. The channel is called Tips for Toons, TIPS number 4 TOONS, and isn't there always something? Anyway, we'll do this and then
I like where this is going.
okay, so now we will definitely, now I think we're all ready now. So this is where it ends, and when we start next time, we are going to be doing one of these. We're going to be doing the story mission. All right, thank you very much, and thanks for watching.